Death. Death. So, death is the ending of one moment. And if it's a passing of a moment, that means that there's another moment to take its place. It's always in that moment. Whatever we're talking about, human beings or mountains, they exist in that moment. The moment, which gives rise to the next, a renewal. What actually happens to us, the humans, when we die? So does anything ever really die? There's an idea that you don't actually ever die, you just move into the next moment, whatever that moment may be. So, for example, I'm different now than I was a moment ago. Whatever time frame that moment fits in, I'm not the same person. I mean, what's the same about me? Right? The cells in my body have changed. My location, the relation that I have with my environment is completely different. Even my name, because my name is just an idea. So everything about me is 100% different than it was a moment ago. So I've been born again. But what's happening? What is death exactly? I mean, we see it as the cessation of one particular event giving rise to another, right? So, in a sense, death is birth. Birth and death, death and birth. Constantly being reborn and dying. Reincarnated. So, while I'm alive in this state, I've experienced death. And the idea that this state is constantly moving, it's never fixed. It's the next moment, the next moment. Then I am never in this state. I'm always in a state. So every time that a moment is lost to us, we move through a moment, we arrive at the next moment, and perhaps that's the ego. The ego saying, I don't need this anymore. While we're alive, in whatever state that we see ourselves in, the ego saying, I'm done with that moment, on to the next, and the next moment. So what we experience as death in others, what we really see perhaps is their ego moving on ultimately to the next state, whatever state that may be. And of course we're sad by it because we can no longer talk to that person as they were. But perhaps we never could have talked to them as they were, as it is anyway, because they are constantly in a state of flux, always changing, always moving. On to the next moment, on to the next moment, on to the next moment.